Hello and welcome to this Guernsey FC TV highlights package brought to you from Foots Lane, the home of the Green Lions, as they host FC Isle of Man for the inaugural Skipton Cup. Our continued thanks goes to Carnadine Flooring for their continued sponsorship of GFC TV. So no forgetting that it is a pre-season friendly as we wait to find out what the two sides' involvement is going to be in the league this season, given travel restrictions in the two islands. But something riding on it with the Skipton Cup, and pleased to say that the Mike Thomas Trophy in memory of Guernsey FC physio Mike Thomas, who we sadly lost a few years ago, will be presented after the game too. So here we go, a goodwill game between the two, thanks to the air bridge in these very difficult times. The first of three games that will be contesting the Skipton Cup. Looks like Guernsey have started with three centre-backs, Falaise, Strawbridge and Dodd, and then Tobin and Louis Graham are acting as the wing-backs. Here's Delamere, pulls it back for Zachary, could have another chance here, he drags it across and has just missed the target, but he's had two chances in the first 2 minutes. Local season's about a month old already. Some of the Premier League teams, which is their top division in Guernsey, for those watching the Isle of Man, have played 2 or 3 games each, plus a couple of cup games and the pre-season tournament. And hello to Debbie, who's watching from Worthing, one of our loyal mainlanders, and travels all over the southeast to follow the Green Lions. It's going to be Liam Mahon. Pulls it back for Dodd. Coyle got behind that one. Dodds hooks the ball back into the danger area. Fazakali goes up. Goes for the spectacular. He had more time than he realised, I think. There's a scissor kick. Rolls wide. Plenty of height in their side, Isle of Man, by the looks of things.
It looks like it'll just be a straight delivery and they'll just attack the ball in the air.
It's the in-swinger. It's right under Stanton's crossbar. Force of habit, Addison's crossbar. There's Falaise who got the ball away.
Yeah, again, Jacob proving how
well won here by Tobin. Could be the break on if he can keep control of it. Fazakali tries to play the through ball, but Tobin had gone to ground. Been told to get up, so there's
he's onside.
McNulty sprung the offside trap here. Morrissey was off, but didn't make connection with the ball. Here's McNulty trying to trick his way past Falaise. Forced to turn. And good defending in the end, preventing the shot.
Really good defending there.
Away from Strawbridge. Not the debut you would have wanted. McNulty, well picked out. By a long ball, clipped in. It's a little bit too high for Simpson. Falaise away. Liam Mahon takes the safer route. Fazakali challenges it for a well, and he's got past Coyle as well. Needs some support. He's got some in the form of Frank Tobin. Now it's into Allen. And Frank Jones rather went through the back of him a little bit there. So
yeah, it was a foul, definite
no
foul
complaints.
there. Fortunately, Ross was right, because it was a bit of an awkward one. He could have landed and hurt himself there.
Dodd still trying to marshal his players to make certain runs, and it's worked to perfection because Guernsey have taken the lead, and it's their top scorer, Ross Allen, who's got it. Pinpoint delivery from Dodd to find Will Fazakali, headed across goal, and Allen just needed a touch to hook the ball in. And after 33 minutes, the Green Lions lead at Foots Lane.
The game needed a goal, and we've got one. So let's hope that it continues to stay lively, and the Isle of Man push themselves to get back in the game.
Trying to get back into it quick here with McNulty, leaves it for Whitley, who seems to be left-footed. That's well struck from Frank Jones, who drills it just wide.
Such a key time in a game after you score that you stay solid, and for Guernsey now, they've got to give nothing away.
Might see another in-swinging cross here. No, goes back to Jones. Delivery is towards the far post. That could be a tester for Guernsey. McNulty went down. He's appealing for the penalty.
Yeah, he's claiming a penalty, but would have been a soft one to give.
Swung in. That could be a tester for Addison, and he just claims it under his crossbar. Had to watch it all the way from Cannell's delivery. Doyle getting involved again with Thomas Dodds, but Strawbridge once again getting in the way. That's a nice little ball for McNulty, and luckily Guernsey just about deal with it, but Addison can't prevent the corner. There he is again, helped on by Dodds. Neat play by Delamere to work a chance through himself. He's got the overlap in Fazackerley, and they've timed that perfectly. And Fazackerley, well, maybe caught in two minds. Could have taken that further on, and he hit the early ball. I'm not sure whether it was meant to be a cross. Mike Thomas Trophy, dearly beloved physio for Guernsey FC for the first few years. That trophy will also be presented after the game by his son Dan, who's now Guernsey FC's head physio. Simpson hooks this back in, and
Strawbridge again.
Really good covering.
Great positioning from Tom.
Loose ball from Liam Mahon, tried to thread it through the eye of the needle there.
It's a good opportunity here, see what his quality's like.
McVeigh scoops the ball in, could be a chance for Doyle. It's one each, and Addison's furious.
It's a good little move that, deserved that goal. Fair play to the Isle of Man. Guernsey will be really disappointed with that.
58th minute that one came in. It's a really good move down the right by the Isle of Man. The cross came in from Whitley, I think, and Doyle got there ahead of his man. Brought it under control and then fired it past Addison. So we've already had a couple of his relatives, of course, messaging in tonight. You'll be delighted to see that Sean Doyle has found the back of the net, and it's one each here. The Doyle family will be very proud, watching from Dubai, Dublin, Liverpool, the Isle of Man and the USA. So plenty of international coverage for Sean Doyle, his goal. Ball is pulled back for Allen, and he caught it really well, just couldn't quite keep it down. Really well struck.
It is. We've had opportunity there from two set pieces. The first one was a nice little ball down the line to Ross Allen, which is trademark Guernsey set piece, and then they managed to work a corner, which again, is a bit of a party piece, freeing up Ross Allen, and he was really unlucky there.
The Isle of Man under a little bit of pressure. They've dealt with it well though, and Whitley goes down the line, and Doyle has got there ahead of Dodd, and there could be a really good chance for the Isle of Man here to get a second. Drives it across, and Addison watched it all the way into his grasp. Game's just starting to open up a little bit now, Sam. Here's Simpson. Lets the ball go a little bit loose, but they have it back with a high press, Isle of Man. And it can fall kindly all the way out for Simpson again. I'm not sure if it's a cross or a shot, but Addison had to beat it away, and luckily the Guernsey defence were alert. Well, that wasn't a bad hit at all from...
That's a great strike, by the
Frank
way.
Jones flew past Addison's upright.
Louis Graham did really well there at the back post to get her foot in and clear, because the Isle of Man striker was ready. I'm not sure if it's a striker or the winger, but he was ready to pounce.
Trying to get involved straight away.
Definitely. He just needs to take a touch and get his body in the way and hold the ball up for Guernsey there, but he's been robbed of possession, and Isle of Man have got another attack on the go.
Well dealt with by Dodd.
There's a player down in the box, he's complaining, but I didn't see the contact.
Here's Loring again. Be keen to make an impact. Touch a little bit short that time. Doyle. Good spin from him, goes past two challenges.
That's a free kick on the edge of the box there.
Well, Strawbridge perhaps has a case to say he got the ball there, but Jarvis perhaps thinking that there was a bit more of a lunge to the chance as he brought down Doyle, and that's literally right on the edge of the box.
The only slight argument you could have is it's a little bit too close. He's not going to get it over the wall in time, but let's wait and see what quality he's got.
He's got a big wall, Josh Addison, and he sends that one well over the top, Whitley. So Glenn Letitia on the pitch. Played a couple of competitive games in Guernsey's first ever season back in 2011. He's been playing all his football locally since then, but as I understand, he was training with GFC all of last season. Didn't make an appearance, but stuck at it, and he's been rewarded in pre-season with a couple of appearances. Nephew of Matt Letitia, of course, and he's going to get his chance early here. And that's not a bad way to introduce yourself. With a decent effort, he's claiming the deflection.
Yeah, it's a corner.
Header is from Strawbridge, and he's trying to keep it alive here. It's bouncing around the box. Where's it going to fall? And it's fallen to the Isle of Man, who are able to clear their lines and looking for the quick counter-attack here. Good ball down the line from Whitley. Frank Tobin, really good sweeping up though. Restart with this free kick from Strawbridge. It's a really high one. It's over Falais's head, but Fazackerley got something on it. Rioy with a neat turn. Might open up for the shot, you know. He's gone past one. And he's just caught as he tried to continue his run after pushing the ball through to Loring. So Guernsey with a free kick here. Already scored once tonight. And nearly had two there. Went for bottom
save.
right in the end. It's going to be Whitley whipping the ball in. And Addison had to claim under his crossbar. It was almost an own goal from Allen there. Bowled out to the right-hand side for Letitia. Guernsey look for the quick counter. Here's Maitland now with space to attack. Out to Whitley. Thorn in Guernsey's side all evening. Might fancy another shot here. Pulls it back onto his right. You can see he's looking to go to his left every time. And I'm not sure Adams really knew where that was. The cross came in.
That was a penalty
towards Doyle, who went to ground.
It was a push on their striker just as he's about to jump to head the ball. Isle of Man should have had a penalty there. They're really unlucky.
Is there one last chance? There's 10 seconds according to my watch of play, but I'm sure the referee will add on a little bit more time. In fact, he won't.
Penalty shootout.
It's going to go the distance. So we've had a 1-1 draw here after 90 minutes in the first ever Skipton Cup. And Ross Allen, as Sam mentioned, leads the way for Guernsey in taking the first penalty. Dean Kearns is almost left of centre of his goal. And Ross Allen has seen his effort saved. Addison trying to make himself big. And Quay
Awful penalty.
has rather tamely put the ball wide. It's going to be Fazakerley next for the Green Lions.
Great penalty.
Plenty of confidence behind that one. And just as confident that. Excellent penalty from Ryan Burns. Certainly taking a big run up. And maybe sent the keeper the wrong way with a little stutter of his run up. Pretty confident penalty. And this one will be the left foot of Sean Doyle, the man who scored the goal for the Isle of Man. Plenty of family watching him around the world now. And they've seen him tuck it away confidently.
That was class. That was an excellent penalty. Fair play to him.
Was Addison useful at both ends of the pitch?
Yeah,
He certainly tucked that one away with plenty of confidence. Can he hold his nerve in similar fashion? And just a little dummy there, made Addison commit, tucked in calmly. Very precise from Frank Tobin in the poster stamp top right. Who's been a threat from the left-hand side as he is much of a threat from the spot. Addison got something on it, but there was just enough power on it to force it home. It's 4-4 and we're into sudden death now. Matt Loring, who was a regular penalty taker for Guernsey a couple of seasons ago. And another confident finish. We're seeing some good penalties here. It's going to be right-footed from Murray. Addison certainly doesn't feel the goal as much as Kearns. The crowd doing their best to put Murray off. And Addison saves. Flung himself to his right and beat the penalty away from Luke Murray. And Guernsey can celebrate winning the inaugural Skipton Cup to celebrate the air bridge between these two sides. So Guernsey just edging it on penalties.
You know, the Isle of Man have been the better side in the second half of that game, and they'll be really disappointed they couldn't get another goal and win the game in normal time. But penalty shootout, bit pot luck, and Guernsey have managed to come out on top.
Bit of pre-season silverware for the Green Lions. And there it is. The first Skipton Cup is lifted by Jamie Dodd in Guernsey FC. And just be time for a few pictures now. There's going to be a retiring collection for the Mike Thomas Fund. And thank you very much, so many of you from the Isle of Man sent messages as well. It was great to interact with you during this game. And the Isle of Man are very deservedly being applauded off by the Guernsey fans. They've certainly deserved that applause. They've been excellent this evening. And we look forward to seeing them again next year. So, but from GFC TV, from me and from Sam, thank you very much, everybody. And we look forward to meeting again.
First of all, thank you very much for inviting us. It's been a great experience. You know, we're new to this level of competition, and coming here to Guernsey in front of a very good crowd, very noisy crowd, very entertaining lion. Yeah, so they're all new to us, but yeah, it was brilliant. I thought the football in the first half, I think Guernsey came out the blocks really, really well, and they put us to the sword a little bit in the first 25 minutes, but we found our tempo and grew into the game. And in the second half, I think we started to stretch them. I think our levels of fitness were slightly better than theirs, and we were very unfortunate maybe not to finish off one of the many crosses that we managed to get in the second half. But overall, I'm pleased with the performance of our team, and I'm really grateful for Guernsey inviting us to be here. I think we're very much in the same boat, because the level of football that we're going into isn't going to start until they allow crowds into the grounds, because they can't survive without the financial support of spectators, and that doesn't really look like it's going to happen for a number of months at the moment, especially with the COVID cases going up in England. I think it's brilliant, and we pay a lot of respect to the spectators at home that couldn't be here. If this game had been announced maybe 2 or 3 weeks earlier than it actually did, then half of those people would have been here. We would have easily, I think, filled another 2 planes, which would have made it a great, very balanced in terms of spectators. But I just think overall it was about the football, and Tony's given me some great advice moving forward, because he's been doing it for a long time, and I appreciate everything that he said. And we'll take a lot from what he said, but we'll also take a lot from the level of football that we're actually playing and competing at.
Yeah, I think it was a great occasion, great entertainment. Like the game when we played in the Isle of Man, it was a fantastic, as I said, occasion for everybody. We're pleased that we've managed to replicate that over here. Been a great event. Football-wise, obviously you had everything. Penalties at the end, but they're a lottery, and it's a shame that someone has to win and someone has to lose, and that's the way it is. But certainly over the football, what we wanted to do was do better than we did away in the Isle of Man. While we had a few players short, I don't think we showed much of an identity over there. First half, I thought we did that well for sort of 25 minutes, and perhaps should have got maybe 1 or 2 goals ahead. We got a lucky goal, I thought. Well worked, but the finish was just about in. But I thought we probably deserved to maybe have another one for that first 25 minutes. After that we had a spell where we were hanging on, and then second half it was all Isle of Man, really, to be honest. We were hanging on, and if it had gone to extra time, we wouldn't have survived. So they're big and strong, and as I said, second half they put us under a lot of pressure, a lot of crosses we had to deal with, and as I said, we just about survived. And then penalties, it's lottery, isn't it? There's real mutual respect between the 2 islands, and we're very fortunate of Skipton, who've sort of agreed this sort of sponsorship deal for us and the Isle of Man, and it's going to be a fantastic occasion, because you're absolutely right. One of the things we're not able to do is get pre-season games, and that stretch of water that we've got, the Isle of Man have got, it's very expensive, and to go over there and play games or get teams to come to you have to, unfortunately, it costs you. And so we've tried all sorts over the last 9 years where we spend a lot of money on a pre-season so we could be up and running just like everyone else, and it didn't really have the impact that we wanted. So it's all about the finance, but having this game here, it's made a big difference for us. Whatever's going to happen, it's looking bleak. But we're very thankful that we've had this occasion twice, if you like, once in the Isle of Man, once here.